Yo guys, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? As you can see, the meal is here. The meal is here. The meal is here. Let's talk. This is a free for all. This is a total free for all where you guys can comment, share your thoughts, talk about everything. So I think on this whole segment, because I think this has really been the international break. I think based on this really being the international break, it's going to be a bit different. So, but the topics that you can see here are guidelines because I want this to be a free for all. I want this to be a complete and total free for all. Guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, ask me anything. Anything you want to ask me, simply ask me. I'm here to answer all and every one of your questions. I'm here with this little nice note that I have here. So again, yeah, man, ask me any questions you want. I'm here to answer them. So I want to talk about Italy because what has happened to Italy is shocking. Because I didn't see the Portugal game, but I saw the Poland game, and for as long as I can remember, I'm just trying to think, for as long as I can remember, I don't think I've seen an Italian team as bad as what I saw. Like, for all the time I've watched football, I've not seen an Italian team that has been that bad. I mean, look, Robert Gallo, man, what's up, man? My Italian brother, man. I'm sorry, man. It's bad. It's bad because when you look at the guys that went through, I mean, I grew up on Vieri, I grew up on Inzaghi, Cannavaro, Maldini, Costa Corta, Baresi, flipping Totti, as I said, Del Piero, Pirlo. I mean, I grew up with these were quality players, and from that to, I mean, like I can't even name any of these guys. What's Benedeschi? Really, Rugani? I mean, who are these dudes? So it's Mancini has a very, very tough hand. That's why I'm not sure whether Mancini is the right man for the job, because I think Mancini does well with quality players. But is he really the right man? Because I think that an Antonio Conte or even an Allegri, I think probably Conte may be the right man, because I think you need a real manager, a real coach, because as of right now, it just doesn't look good. So I think I truly fear for Italy and them really going forward. But I think beyond that, I also want to comment very briefly on this on both Mbappe and Pogba. I think about Mbappe is that I put a little video. I think it's already come out now on the Instagram. I think this has to be the era of Mbappe, and I do not know whether it's going to be this year or not. I don't know whether it's going to be this year or not, because I think that if you're a football fan, not a fan, but again, this is not for fan, but if you're a football fan, you want Messi and Cristiano to get the hell out of here. You just want to, because as a football fan, you want a new era to come through. As a football fan, you want Messi and Cristiano to get the hell out of here, and you want this to be the era of the new school, a new way of playing, new, younger, exciting players to give a whole new, fresh take out with the old, in with the new. Because Messi, Cristiano, they're old. They're getting older right now. Mbappe, homeboy, 19, get on to 20. So I just hope that I'm excited to see what he does in the Champions League season. I don't think that he may be ready yet, but I'm just excited to see what PSG can do and how they can combine this season. Because look, man, PSG, you need to rock. You need to ride. And lastly, for Pogba as well, because I mentioned this on the Hangouts, what are the chances he leaves in January? So that's just something for you guys to talk about. What are the chances that somehow, some way, Pogba can leave in January? Guys, always remember, man, lemon is the way. Look at that. Nice lemon thing. Always use, look at that. Use lemon, even on your chips as well. Let me even put some lemon on my chips. Some lemon on my chips. You must always have a lemon. Lemon is the spice of life. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let me just grab some tissues. So guys, come on, man. Let's hear what you guys are saying, man. What are you guys saying? All right. Chips and fish and chips. But It's a seafood platter. So I was on the streets. I went to get fish and chips, and I saw on the menu it said seafood platter. Okay, interesting. So seafood platter and chips, and that's how I'm rolling, man. Um, so let's see let me just see what you guys think. So remember, guys, this is a free for all. Ask me everything, man. No, I am not married, and I will never get married, man. Wait, so your name is that dude? That term is it's what's it called? It's trademarked. Um, what do you guys say, man? Come on, guys, ask me questions, man. Ask your boy questions. I'm here to answer all. I'm here to answer all. All right. Look, I keep on saying this about Pogba. Nobody wants to listen. Pogba is a very specific kind of player. You're not gonna, if you ask Pogba to be a central midfielder, he'll be right. He'll not right. Pogba is an impact player. He's a difference maker. You can almost say that Pogba is similar to Christian in the sense of where you may not see him do much for the game. He may lose the ball, but he'll come up with a huge play. Come up with a huge play to help you win the flipping game. So that's something that he'll do. Top 3 movies of all time. That's tough. Top 3 movies of all time. As of right now, because it keeps on changing, but as of right now, Batman, the first Batman film with Tim Burton, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and The Matrix Reloaded. As of right now, those are my thoughts. So Matrix Reloaded, Batman, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. But then you've got Predator as well. You know what? I'll give you a top 5. I'll give it a top 5. So Batman, T2, Matrix Reloaded, Predator, and The Cable Guy. Those are my top 5. What do you got? Spider-Man PS4. Yeah, man. Okay, maybe you guys do not know. I am a huge, massive Spider-Man fan. So the comic I actually read growing up was Spider-Man. So I'm a massive fan. And the thing about this is this. The costume in the game is trash. Horrible costume. And the villains look a bit cheesy. But I saw some clips of the web slinging. And the graphics looks insane. Absolutely insane. As a guy who is a huge fan of Spider-Man, when it comes when I was young, seeing the web slinging, I was like my jaw almost dropped. My jaw almost dropped just seeing how good the web slinging was. So that was absolutely insane, man. Griezmann is overrated. I think Griezmann is the perfect example of an overrated player because the thing about Griezmann is that he is good. Can you honestly tell me one season that Griezmann had that he was amazing for an entire season? Tell me, just one season. One season where Griezmann was amazing. Has he ever had a season where you're like, nah, this guy needs to be top 3 in the world? He's a tier 3 player. He's at the very top of tier 3. I can't put him tier 2. And guys will say that's crazy. Think about it. Is Griezmann as good as David Silva? Is he as good as Diego Costa? Is he as good as Douglas Costa? Is he as good as Leroy Sané? No. So, and I do believe that, because I keep on saying, Griezmann, talk, I Barcelona want to buy him. And I said to myself that, is he actually that good? You know, I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I don't think he's as good as people think he is. So, yeah, Griezmann for me is overrated, man. Overrated. Um, who do I think is the best player of all time, ability wise? Just for pure ability, Ronaldo. Ronaldo at his peak is the best player that has ever existed for ability wise because people forget this guy was fast, he was strong, he could dribble, he could finish, he could pass as well. I mean, his technical ability was insane. His ball control was insane. So yeah, for me, I think definitely um, one of the best player. For me, I think the best player ability wise I think has ever existed has to go to your boy. Has to go to your boy Robert Ronaldo, and maybe followed by then it's maybe between Messi and Maradona. Because I think for pure ability and what they're able to do, I think Messi is up there. You know, but I don't think there's ever been a player who has had more ability than Ronaldo. Because people forget, I think there's one thing watching YouTube. Ask anybody 30 and above. Anybody 30 above who really saw Ronaldo at his peak. It was like watching an alien. In a top league, not La Liga, not against Levante, in a top league. So, um, Maradona, Pele, Ronaldo. No. What they are the Trinity for now? No. Well, what's it called? You're missing Zidane. You're missing Zidane, bro. You're missing Zidane. Um, no. Okocha is up to say Okocha ability wise. Okocha is like top five, top six. Like ability wise, you look at Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, look at Okocha, you look at Messi, you look at obviously Ronaldo, you look at Maradona. I think those are guys just for footballing ability are some of the best of all time. You know, okay. Your uncle comes. Look, man, your uncle knows, man. Your uncle knows. Okay, what's this one? What this guy saying, man? Um, don't worry, guys. The whole Dolphin guy, the guy just was trying to be a troll. Why do people still say which Ronaldo? So, guys, I mean, why isn't look Juve guys? Why isn't the Dybala playing? Wasn't Dybala playing? And speaking of the Dybala, I just watched the game, but apparently Argentina had like a whole totally new team and everything. Speaking of which, where is Sampoli? Does he still like exist? And Simeone's child, his seed, Giovanni Simeone, actually scored his debut goal. Do you know what Argentina need more than anything? I want to see Argentina without Messi. I want to just see Argentina as a totally new team without that ego. Because let me tell you something right now. They may not win anything, but I think Argentina without Messi, where the team is not fully team and they're not having to be reliant on someone, and Dybala is given a greater role. You introduce Simeone, you introduce Pastore as well. I think the team becomes a lot more effective. You get rid of all this old trash and then bring on this younger, interesting players. I think you have a very interesting team, like a very interesting team. So, what happens if Real Madrid win La Liga or the Champions League without Cristiano Ronaldo and Argentina win the Copa America without Messi? No, yeah, no. Look, I mean, I think no. The biggest thing, if Argentina win the Copa America without Messi, Messi's done. Like literally, he's done. Like he'd have to retire. Like, it would never happen, but let's just say in a hypothetical thing, if Argentina were to win a Copa America without Messi, he's done. He's done. But if Real win the Champions League or the La Liga without Cristiano, that would be interesting. It wouldn't be as bad or as indictful as if Argentina were to win it without your boy, without Messi, but it would be interesting. Now, what is more likely to happen? I think it is way more likely for Real Madrid to win La Liga than Argentina to win the Copa America without Messi. I think, I mean, but honestly, that I want to just see how they play because life is very funny, and life doesn't always follow logic or a pattern. Because logic states that Argentina can't even breathe or take a shit without Messi. But let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Um, yeah, Giovanni Simeone, that's definitely a guy to watch out for. So who do you think has the best facial expressions amongst Al Pacino, Gary Oldman, and Daniel Day-Lewis? Probably Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman's face is literally like it's like a plasticine, man. It's really, really, really ridiculous. Where do you see Chelsea finishing this season? That's a good question. This season, I'm still something tells me third. Why can't Chelsea finish third? It may sound crazy because going from fifth to third may be big, and you're looking at how well Tottenham are doing and so forth, and Chelsea. How good is the squad? They don't have a striker, so no striker. Squad isn't that deep or quality. Hazard contributed 20 goals, but somehow, somewhere, I do believe that they'll get it. I think they'll come third. Top two is too strong. I think something sounding like that. Liverpool are not going to get that third. Like it seems almost too obvious as Man City first, Liverpool second, blah blah, because they're the two best teams. City are going to win. I don't know about Liverpool coming second. So could you possibly see Tottenham in second? So I mean, something is telling me City, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool. Something is telling me that. And I still think that United don't make top four. Now, what if they sack Mourinho? I think that's a possibility, man. Oh, is that tonight? I didn't to Colombia tonight. Oh, that's interesting, man. Yeah, man. Gary Oldman in almost anything, but Gary Oldman in Leon the Professional is scary, scary good, man. Now, Mane is tier two, man. Mane is flipping tier two. Yeah, so tell me, guys, what do you think about this whole UEFA Nations League? Because I don't really get it. It's like, how is this different from qualifiers? So, what is so new about this? Because I don't really know what's new about this. It's like, is it everyone playing everyone? So, they have to find a way to make the international break a lot more compelling. Because I always used to be a fan of internationals, man. International breaks. But I think this has come so early, and we're hitting up so much, especially in the Premier League, that it does feel like a bit of a down. Like, oh, okay, oh gosh, we've got to deal with this whole thing here. So it's like, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, it is a bit strange having to roll with this whole international break. So maybe somehow, some way they can find a way to some of, I don't know, change it or re-energize it somehow. Maybe try to re-energize it, you know. But yeah, man, I think it's definitely it's missing something. It is definitely missing something. This whole international break, and I don't think the UEFA Nations League is the answer for it. Um, so I'm eating fish and chips, man. Fish and chips. Yeah, well, a lot of you guys are not really a fan of this whole UEFA Nations League, man. So, yeah, and also big news, man. Ademola, look, man. He could decide to either play for England or Nigeria. Had played for a lot of in the youth levels for England. He did the right thing. He did the right thing, man. He decided to pledge his allegiance to the green, white, and green, man. Smart man. So Nigeria have the boys. So Tammy Abraham and all you people, man. Fair enough, man. You know, but sorry, man. Don't be a traitor to your country, man. Do not be a traitor to your country because karma will come out and bite you in their ass. So yeah, Ademola, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Who leaves their club earlier, Martial or Thiago? So I suppose you're talking about Thiago Alcantara. Thiago, like that's easy. Martial just signed a 5-year contract. Mourinho is not going to last this season, so it's not going to happen. I think if Mourinho leaves, United go in a whole different direction. And the funny thing of this is making interlaced. So look, check this out. If they sack Mourinho, they're going in a different direction. I don't want him to take the job, but they probably give the job to Zidane. Who is on Zidane's wish list? Thiago Alcantara. So there you go. That answers your question for you right there. Yeah, Hazard is the best player in the Premier League because Goldstein says to people like, don't use stats. Ability wise, nobody in the Premier League is touching Hazard. Ability wise, if you want to use stats, okay, goal scoring it's between Aguero and Kane, but probably Aguero. As an overall, no, not just for last season, because last season was Salah. If you want to talk as assists, okay, roll with De Bruyne. If you want to talk about tackling, okay, we'll roll with Alderweireld. If you want to talk about saves, okay, we'll roll with De Gea. But as far as ability-wise, footballing ability, your quality as a footballer with your feet, the ball at your feet, nobody's touching the Garden of Eden. Nobody's touching the Garden of Eden. Um, so that's the thing there, you know. But yeah, man, look, um, I'm looking forward to the coming weekend because I think so. Tottenham Liverpool is Monday. It's Tottenham Liverpool versus Monday. Yes, Nigeria beats bloody Seychelles. And Guerrero is still the flipping manager. Nah, I don't give a damn about Seychelles. I only go to Seychelles to look at starfish. Okay. Oh, this Saturday. Oh, wow. Interesting. Wow, that is pretty interesting. How far will PSG go in the Champions League? Man, that is the $1 million question. How far will PSG go in this Champions League? I I respect Tuchel as a manager. I really respect him. And trust me, I told you, one thing I want more than anything is for Mbappe to get everybody the hell out of here. But I don't think it's going to happen because I don't think Tuchel is the right man for this team. Because you have to, like someone like a Fabio Cap. See, Mourinho would be the perfect guy for PSG. PSG will never hire him because they will not want the kind of football that he would bring. But he's the perfect dude. You know why he's the perfect dude? Because he will not take any shit. He'll take no shit. Guys, I'll be back. I need to get some coconut water. I'll be back. Don't worry. Yeah. Yo. So Guys, stay healthy. Vita Coco, coconut water, man. Always try and stay healthy, man. Um, man, I don't know what's happening with Sane, but although remember, guys, people were like, "Oh my gosh, Sane, he left the Germany squad. What's happening?" He had a kid. Yeah, he had a kid. Yo, happy face, man. What's up, man? Thanks for the t-shirt, man. Thanks for the t-shirt. That was really cool. That was really cool. So, guys, don't worry. The match will be coming soon. The match will be coming soon. The official Half Football Hot t-shirts are going to drop. I'm just trying to sort out the right method for putting the stuff out there. But let's just get back to Sane. Like I think with Sane, we don't really know exactly what is happening. But I do believe that it's maybe a case of where it's man management. Man management, something that Ferguson was amazing at, and I think that Guardiola just has to find a way to really, manage what Sane is about, So, because let's be real, man, you do not want to lose a player like that. You don't want to lose a player like that because a player like that is a special, special talent. Like, truly special. So, let's be real. City needs Sane this season. As good as they are, as good as I think Maris will be, as good as I know Bernardo Silva will be, they need Sane in this team. Like Sane not in Man City's team, you lose a lot. You lose that extra kick in your team. So yeah, it's definitely something that people should really be wary of, especially like City fans, because yeah, man, you do not want to lose that dude, man, because that is a quality player. And this is where Pep has to be a man manager, because if he's too heavy-handed with Sane, it will have an adverse effect. And what if next summer Sane then leaves? Then what? You lose a young quality player. So, yeah, look, man, I mean, I'm not sure whether Spain would have. But it's, that's interesting. So if Spain had beat Russia, which they should, let's just say Spain beats Russia. Do Spain beat Croatia? I don't know. I really don't know. Because remember, Croatia got that ass in 2016. So, and that Croatian team and then that Spanish team, I don't know. But even if Spain has somehow beaten Croatia, Spain don't beat France in the final. I think for France, you can say that they're not the most attractive team to watch. They don't really flow very well or dominate games, but they have different abilities. And I think that the Spanish defense would not know how to handle when France just starts clicking. They will not know how to handle that. Like that French team, you need a really good quality defense to really be able to handle them. And I don't think that Spain had that. But that is crazy. How the hell, guys? It was an amazing World Cup, man. But how the hell did Spain not beat Russia? I don't care whether it was on home soil. How the hell was Spain not able to beat Russia with all of the quality that Spain had? How were they not able to beat them? But look, man, I said for Russia, an absolutely amazing, incredible achievements, man. Absolutely superb and amazing. So, Peter now. Oh, someone said something here. I forgot. Kovacic is a really good player. He's a really, really good player. But I think, remember, I remember watching him at Inter Milan. And that's what I really watched him at was when he was for Inter Milan. And he's a very, very good, has an excellent balance to him, But I think, he needs more game time. And I think you can see in the play that he's never really been in a team where consistently he has played where he's always been on the starting list. Because remember, at Inter Milan, he was very young. So again, he'd come in, he'd come out just for experience. Real Madrid, you're not displacing Casemiro, Modric, or 20K. But in Chelsea right now, Fabregas, totally, Fabregas has not been relevant since like 1922. So you're looking at the midfield of, you've got Jorginho, you've got Kante. Like in the middle, Jorginho, Kante, and you have Kovacic in there, inside that. So that's like the midfield three. So I think that's definitely how they're going to be able to roll, man. Who was the better dribbler, Dino or Neymar? Dino. Easily. Dino did things that I didn't know how to do. Dino used to dribble me. So there's some dribbles that Dino did where he dribbled myself. I was like, whoa, how the hell did he dribble me? And I'm not even on the pitch. Like, Dino was like, for me, I think that the player that had the greatest impact, even if it was for a shot, and the greatest impact is Ronaldinho. I don't think there's ever been a player like Ronaldinho before. There's never been a player like Ronaldinho in the sense of what this guy was able to do on a football pitch. There's never been a top-tier footballer who has brought street football, hardcore street or whatever pitch for football to football pitches. So that's what Dino did. That's what Dino did, which was just like absolutely crazy, insane, man. Now, look, man, I have to eat, man. I don't care what anyone says. Again, I hope that people can eat as well, but I've got to eat. Like, I love food, okay? And I will eat in front of this camera right now. C4, I always say this. I say that I am a complicated Chelsea fan. Take with that what you will. I'm a complicated Chelsea fan, and I always say to people that, look, Chelsea, they're virtually my team, but I think John Terry is a prick. And that is a problem because I think John Terry is a racist prick. And John Terry is held to be such this huge figure in Chelsea. It makes it a bit odd. A bit odd. Romario was a beast. Romario was a beast, man. Romario was a flipping beast. So let's talk about this now. Why was Jesus giving so much heat at the World Cup? I get it. He didn't score. I get it. I understand. He didn't score. Fair enough. Is that enough? Is that it? He didn't score and that's it? Because I'll be real. This is what I said on Hope Meets Banter. Speaking of which, Hope Meets Banter comes out again this week. We are recording tomorrow, I believe, So yeah, and we're going to do the Hope Meets Banter again this week. But let me... Guys, you know that Jesus is one of the best dribblers in the Premier League. You do realize that. He's top 5. He's top 5. So, and if you watch him closely, he's got skills. Jesus is, put it this way, Jesus is a better footballer than Firmino. But Firmino is more effective in Liverpool's system. Man for man, 1v1. Don't tell me that Firmino is better than Jesus, or I'll slap you in the face. Simple as that. I'll slap you in the face. Don't tell me Firmino is better than Jesus. Jesus is the better player. It's not up for debate. It's not up for a flipping debate. He's the better player. But being the better player doesn't mean anything. It's all about systems and so forth, you know. So um, let me have my coconut water, man. Seriously. Ah, oh wow, the National Fish and Chips Awards winner. Yeah. Um, no, guys, these chips are bloody amazing, by the way. So yeah, like, look, man, I think that's the thing, man. Jay Jesus is very very talented, but I think at City he's been told to play a role, and for Brazil, he was unlucky, man. He was unlucky, you know. I still think like he did well, and I still think like he played well for Brazil. But look, man, for Brazil, because like let's be real, man. People forget it. Brazil should have had a penalty against Belgium. Did you see what Jesus did to Company? Did you see how Jesus stood Company up, looked him in the eye, and put that ball through his legs? So um, let's be real, man. No. Firmino is tier three. He's tier three. Like, I mean, I can't put him tier two. Firmino is tier three. Because at the moment right now, I think I've got 8 guys in tier one. So currently tier one is Hazard, Messi, Neuer, Modric, Mbappe, and Marcelo. Those are all the guys in tier one. So who else do you think should be in tier one? Let's be real. Who should genuinely be in tier one apart from those 8 names there? Who should be in tier one? Because remember, tier one is top of the top of the top. That's only I don't have a cheap or guy yet. Okay. How how is Cristiano tier one currently when he's taking more shots than anybody in Europe and has still not scored in 4 games? That's not tier one. That's under review. Now let's talk about Stegen. Neuer needs to watch his back. Neuer needs to watch his back. Thanks to 11 Sports, I've been watching a lot more La Liga games now. So I've been seeing lots more of what Ter Stegen is doing. And kid's got skills. This kid's got skills. So Neuer needs to be very wary because Stegen is amazing with his feet. Amazing with his feet. Like great control. This guy's got great reflexes. He rarely makes a mistake. Very rarely makes a mistake and is a very assured keeper. So, 'cause I remember when Barcelona had Valdez, and don't be fooled, Valdez was not a good keeper. He just had a team that kept the ball for a large period of time. Valdez was not at any point a good keeper. He wasn't. Um, but um, but yeah, man. Ter Stegen. Yeah. Look, man. You make a fair point. You make a very fair point of Ter Stegen being tier one because you see, De Gea isn't tier one. He isn't. Nah. Like I told you, like De Gea needs to prove to because sorry, De Gea, you can't just be great in the Premier League where everybody shoots at you straight. At the World Cup, you had a howler, and I think this dude has not saved a single shot at him. So almost every single shot at him goes in. That's crazy. You know, that is absolutely insane, crazy, man. So yeah, man, it's tough. Like Hazard is not it. Hazard is tier one. Douglas Costa is at the top of tier two. At the top. But let's see what he does this season. Because I think this could be a very big season for him. Because I think he's going to be a very important part of Juventus. I think if Costa can ball in the Champions League, Costa could flex with tier one. Because guys, remember, tier one is the best of the best. Okay, Hence why there are only 8 players I've picked for tier one. And it could potentially be benign because I think the closest player right now to tier one is Ter Stegen. He's the closest dude to tier one right now. Cristiano is under review. Until he scores, he's under review. I'm sorry, you can't take those many shots and not go on under review. So, um, see, Benzema is still suspended from the Brick Academy. I told him, man, I ain't letting Benzema go. I ain't letting him go that easy. So I'm going to be watching him clearly. So if Benzema hits like 15 to 20 Gs, yeah, I'll probably have to put him tier 3, you know. Look, oh, no. See, Salah, what did I tell you guys, man? Again, it's still early. I think he's got 2 goals now, 15 max. 15 max. And this is no offense to him. It is no offense to him because I still think this guy is a fantastic player, even before last season. He's a one-season wonder. And when I say one-season wonder, that is not to demean the quality of the player that he is. It just merely means that that season he had last season, it ain't happening again. That season he had last season, he's not coming close to anything like that season, you know. And it's crazy if you think about it. Because he scored all those goals. And Liverpool were unable to win a major trophy last season. So what was all that for? You know, scoring all those goals. What the hell was all that for? Benzema or the cannibal? As of right now, probably Benzema. Because I think, like last season, like that's not a comparison. But I'm looking at what Benzema is doing right now, and basically, I trust as of right now in a one-on-one situation. I've got more trust in Benzema than the cannibal because cannibal misses a lot of really good chances. This is a lot of really good chances. I think Benzema right now, when he's on form and he's on song and he's focused and he's not pretty much bowing down to Christina, he's a very, very clinical finisher. Just think about it. France won the World Cup without Lacazette, without Benzema. That's madness. They won the World Cup without Benzema and Lacazette. That is frightening. Like the talent that France have is absolutely and totally frightening, man. So it's so I was saying to myself, do you think Real Madrid should have bought Hazard, or do you think they're fine? Because again, like I told you, like that's what I was saying on the ground. I think Real are playing a very dangerous game. I think they're playing a very dangerous game because it's a gamble, man. Because what makes you think that Beast Mode is going to be fit for the whole season? Who thinks Beast Mode will be fit for the entire season? Tell me. Who here thinks he'll be fit for the entire season? Vinicius Junior, well, Real are playing like Bus. Well, easy. A lot of you guys are saying no that he's not going to be fit for a full season because when is the last time that for an entire season he was fully fit and only had a few small injuries? I cannot remember when last that happened. You know what? Not this season or in January. Next summer, obviously depending on how Real Madrid do, I really think that, and also he's the kind of guy that would do this kind of thing. I really think that Neymar is going to make that move. You know, I think Real Madrid and Neymar just seems almost destined to happen. You know, I think that was seems destined to happen. You know, also I think I said Italy 2006. You know, as good as the 1982 team were with Paolo Rossi and so forth, that 2006 team like had Totti, Del Piero, it had Pirlo. Kind of, I only have to say it's Pirlo. So Pirlo is one of the greatest central midfielders of all time. You can either accept it or not accept it. Pirlo is one of the greatest central midfielders of all time. I mean, that's a dude. No one like him. I told him, man. I modeled my game on him, and he's the guy that I would watch most closely and then try to imitate. Um, so sorry, Lukaku, yes, he's scoring goals and everything, but he's still a brick. I'm sorry, I cannot ever, unless Lukaku drastically changes his football, I can't not call him a brick. I have to call him a brick. You know, I have to. I'm sorry. Pirlo or Xavi? I mean, I had this argument with the football banter boys, but I think it may be football battles. Speaking of which, football battles is going to be happening every Wednesday. So every Wednesday is going to be a football battle that's going to be going down. So tomorrow we're going to see Totti against Del Piero. So we've got Weah versus Drogba, Cannavaro versus Desai, probably got Van der Sar versus Schmeichel. So we've got a lot of Okocha versus Ronaldinho. So a lot of nice, interesting ones. But speaking of Piero and Xavi, the thing is about this is this. Can Xavi make an average team good? I'll say it again for the kids at the back. Can Xavi make an average team good? Pirlo, Andrea can make an average team good. Because Pirlo can control an entire game off his own back. Because the thing with Xavi is that he needs players who know how to pass the ball back to him as well. You know, so Xavi only works specifically in that possession-based system where the guys around him are very good at keeping the ball. Because good as Xavi was, the Barcelona players were also very good. That's what the Spanish players. Put Pirlo anywhere, in any team. Pirlo will be like, all right, there's a dude 50 yards away, right in the diagonal pocket. Boom. Scan, hit it, boom. That's it. Pirlo could hit a pass from anywhere. Long range, short range. See passes that you would never see, create chances that you will never see. So for me, Pirlo, but although man, a guy that people need to look upon and read upon, Juan Roman Riquelme. That dude, different. A different player. Absolutely different player. Like Riquelme, that guy's footballing brain was stunning. Absolutely stunning. Which club should Zizou manage next? Zizou, stay away from Man United. France. Head over to France, man. Like, I think Zizou should just chill, relax, take a chill pill. You know what? You know what? You know what? PSG. Now, if Zizou is in PSG, Neymar respects. You see, who is Emery? Who is it? Tuchel, who is it? If Zidane walks into that dressing room, every player there will be like, this is Zidane. This is a horse. See, actually, when a horseman walks into a room, the room goes silent. The entire room goes silent. Nobody says anything. Across, I've been in that situation before. Like when a horseman walks in, everybody stops what they're doing, and they just stare. Nobody moves. Nobody moves an inch. That's what a horseman can do. Because PSG need a horseman. So for Zizou, don't do United. Because United, actually, who can United buy? Who's going to go? So United are a big club merchandise-wise. As far as for footballing-wise, they're irrelevant. You know, as in footballing-wise, United are irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. So that just me being real. Like, they are not an elite club. They're not. For merchandising, they're an elite club. As far as footballing terms, footballing responsibility, they're not an elite club. Hence why they're not sniffing it the next round of the Champions League. Okay. So De Niro, Pacino, De Lewis, the better actor. Tough to say. I'll say De Lewis is the more talented with the kind of roles he can do, but could De Lewis do a Tony Montana? Could De Lewis do a Travis Bickle? I'm not sure he could because those are specific roles that are really, really, really damn good. That's what I mean. Yes, Ricardo, he flopped at Barcelona, but so did Charisma as well. That doesn't take away their talent because because you can be the most talented person in the world, it all depends on situations that you're in. I think that the situation that he was in and the system he was in, it just don't work for him. Frankie De Jong better than Pogba. Okay, so that's interesting. That is interesting. So, guys, okay, 10 minutes more, 10 minutes more until we finish in this hour, man. 10 minutes more. Statham or Vin Diesel? Watch Pitch Black. That's your answer. The answer to that is Pitch Black. Watch Pitch Black, and after you watch that, you don't ask that question because that's an offensive question. If you've watched Pitch Black or even Chronicles of Riddick, but specifically Pitch Black, so Barcelona again. So guys. So people are really going to go with this flipping playing La Liga games in America. I mean, why? But look, you know what? It benefits Barcelona and Girona as well. It benefits them. But if I'm a Barca fan and I happen to, this is like my one free day. Yes, my one free day is Barcelona against Girona. I was like, oops, sorry, it's in America now. You could have taken a flight over to the United States and also buy accommodation and all that bull crap. That's harsh. That's really, really flipping harsh. So yeah, that's not ideal. So what's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Popping. Yeah, look, the US national team. I think it's really good that basically look, where and Pulisic are the future. Where and Pulisic are the future. But I think in America they need to have far better integration. America can have an amazing football team, but they have to want to. Because if America really wanted to, they have the resources, they have the money, and they have the people. Because you have people from South America and Africa and Europeans as well in that team. So America can have an amazing team, but if all you can give me is if Clint Dempsey is your best player, you're not sniffing anything. You're not sniffing anything if Clint Dempsey is your star man. Or if what was the name of that dude? I can't remember like the main midfielder. Like what can happen? I want let's that's say a good way to end. Let's talk about FIFA and Pro. How many people play FIFA? How many people play Pro? Let's do this now. I only watch the Super Bowl. Jim Carrey's the GOAT. How Hamza, I'll get to that, don't worry. I'll get to Cristiano being 90 dribbling. So nobody plays because I told you I gave up on FIFA like years ago. I'm a pro guy. Just I've not had time to game, but when I have time, I'm getting the new pro. Because the thing about this is this. FIFA have all the licenses and everything. FIFA 96 is amazing, by the way. Yes, FIFA 96 was amazing. Classic. Yeah, thank you, Landon Donovan. What the hell? FIFA have all the licenses, they have the graphics, they have the presentation. But I want to play the game. When you play FIFA, it plays like if I'm playing a video game, not a simulation. Pro Evo feels like this is a football match. There are situations that happen where this is a football match. Remember, what Konami does is they animate. They don't motion capture, they animate things. But EA, it's all motion capture. So it feels really weird. But in Pro Evo, you have shit talking. You have guys just gesturing and everything, and like there are little things that people do in the games. I was like, man, these guys really understand football. I told you, there's yet to be a football game on the level of NBA 2K. Like the best sports game of all time is NBA 2K, followed by Madden. Like NBA 2K, that's that is the NBA. That is basketball. And how how do we not have a career mode of the level of what you have in NBA 2K? We can have that. You know how amazing it would be if you really were able to do negotiations, do press release, and it's like a movie. It's like a movie. Like the FIFA career mode thing. It's too cheesy. Way too cheesy. Way too cheesy. Like how many of you guys have played Mass Effect? Hit me up. How many of you guys have played Mass Effect on Xbox? How many of you have played Mass Effect? I want to see how many of you guys have played Mass Effect on the Xbox, the RPG game Mass Effect. Um, because if you have, man, that's what a career mode should be like. So, like, to be honest, I don't really play online that much because I get too emotional. Because I used to play online on FIFA before and Pro Evo, and I would swear, break the pattern, and I was like, you know what, this isn't really good for my health. So I think just based on my health and my well-being, I try and stay off online. So I actually buy the game for become a legend. So either become a legend or the master league. So those are the things that I really like. And Pro Evo's master league and become a legend are really good. I don't want to control Alex Hunter. Why can't I create my own guy? I don't want to control bloody Alex Hunter. Why can't I have a dude I can create like a flipping RPG so I can customize him, customize what he looks like? Okay, I don't want to use Alex Hunter. So it's so crazy. So NBA 2K, you can create and fully customize your guy. And when you see him in cutscenes, it looks flipping amazing. But I now have to use Alex Hunter. Why? I don't like I don't like the look of it. I'm sorry. I don't like the look of the dude. Oh, there's face scan in NBA 2K. What the? You can actually use your own face in NBA 2K. Bloody hell. Yes. I think that was the game. I think it was PES. Was it PES 08? There was a Pro Evo game on PS2 that was the game. Literally, basically that was the game that got FIFA out of it. Because that was the first game we're like, wow, these guys they beat FIFA. Goliath slayed the huge giant. So yeah, as I told you, man, like I'm a pro guy, like because I play FIFA whenever I go to like let's say people's houses, and then we then play a bit. And whenever I play pro, whenever I play FIFA, I'm like the whole tackling mechanism is weird. The way guys move is weird. So like the presentation is there, the stadiums are amazing, but the gameplay is just very clunky, and it feels like you're playing a video game. And that's not what it should feel like. When you're playing NBA 2K, it feels like you're playing a basketball game. Like, oh, this really feels like I'm in the NBA. But when you play Pro Evo, they're not there yet. It still feels a bit arcadey sometimes, but no, it feels far more like a football match. That's the key thing. It feels much more like you're in a football match than in the other games now. So yes, I'm going bold. I know. Can you see? Yes, I'm going bold. Thank you. Okay. Don't diss me, man. Do not diss me. Yeah, look, man. I may do some streaming, man. Some streaming on the Pro Evo. I may do that. That's okay. Let's just end with this, man. Who here has Eminem in their top 5 rappers of all time? Who here has Eminem in their top 5 rappers of all time? Because I've been taking a lot of hits from some stands. Interesting. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Because whenever people say this, I always say to people that have you listened to his own guy, Royce the 5'9", Chino Excel, Immortal Technique, Cannabis, um, Rakim. Have you listened to these guys? Because the thing about this is that I always say to people that, oh my gosh, like, when people say Eminem is the best rapper ever, he's the most amazing rhymer, nobody rhymes like him. I just say, if you can pick up Here to Save You All by Chino XL. Chino XL was doing what Eminem was doing way before, back in 1996. So that's when he dropped the album. Like, shock value, the metaphors, the punchlines and everything. Chino XL did that in Here to Save You All, but Chino XL, half black, half Latino, insulted a lot of people. You couldn't market him. And he said, look, I just couldn't be marketed. I had all the skill in the world. I was as skilled as anybody. But it just forced to marketing. And I think for me with Eminem is that he's not more skilled than Pharoah Monch. Like, for me, the most skilled rapper I've ever heard is Pharoah Monch. What Pharoah Monch can do with words is frightening. It's frightening what he can do with words. Royce the 5'9" is crazy. So whenever you look at rap, you have to look at content. And also something like, does this dude have the content? It's difficult to say, man. Big Pun, guys. Big Pun was a nasty rapper, man. When the Big Pun really wanted to roll, man, Big Pun was not a joke, man. See, the thing about Tupac is this: skill-wise, Tupac was not a good rapper. Skill-wise, he wasn't very good. He couldn't freestyle, and his rapping technicality of rap was not very good. But the guy could tell a story. He was a poet, and his music was much more powerful. Because Tupac had like a split personality disorder. I'm not a fan of Tupac. The whole Tupac Thug thing was on me. Well, I told you, one of Tupac's best lines, for me, one of his best lines was when he said that besides rapping, all I ever did good was rapping. Like, that's an amazing line when you think about it, because in that line, there's no rhyme in that line. He's not trying to rhyme. But when you just think about that line, that's a pretty ingenious line when you think about it, man. So it's like, yeah, man, like the guy was something, man. So, which I'm reading his book. I'm reading Akala's book right now. He's good, man. The guy's good, but I'm actually reading his book, which is actually very, very insightful. So look, Akala is crazy. Because I heard his cipher that he did, and also I heard I'm also reading his book. Guys, Wu-Tang. Let me tell you this right now. And I've always said this since the beginning. So, man, we need to do a deeper hip-hop discussion. Inspector Deck is one of the best rappers of all time. And because remember, with Wu-Tang, most guys were Method Man. And a lot of guys were like, loved ODB. Then, like a lot of guys had Ghostface Killer. Inspector Deck, every time I heard his verse on Wu-Tang, I was like, this dude's true on, thank you. One of the best verses of all time. If you've not heard it, go to right now. One of the best verses of all time. What Inspector Deck did on Triumph, I bomb atomically. Socrates, philosophies, and hypotheses. Nobody can deny how I'll be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically, I perform armed robbery. Possibly, they slaughter me. Like, what he did on that track was frightening. Frightening. So end with this right now. If you've not heard them, listen to Inspector Deck's verse on Triumph. Listen to the Cannibals verse on Hell, Pharoah Monch's album. Listen to Cannibals' last verse on How We Roll, his song called How We Roll. And listen to Pharoah Monch's verse on No Mercy, on Infernal Affairs. Guys, peace out, stay true. Mercy, Christina.